Hello and good afternoon. I'm Danielle Starlin, the School and Community Relations Coordinator for the district. And on behalf of the Career Center staff, I welcome you. We are incredibly pleased to have each of you here with us today as we officially unveil the private first class Eric J. Memorial Flag Park. This flag park was developed from concept to inception by the young people in the criminal justice program. An idea born from a casual conversation by those young people last year, simply looking for a way to recognize and show gratitude to all of those who serve our country through military service. While the Career Center has long recognized the value of a military path after graduation, encouraging students to equally consider all of their options: enlistment, employment, and enrollment. Enlistment has a particularly deep connection to many of our staff, students, and alumni alike. For example, the late, longtime Career Center instructor and my grandfather, Elton Boyer, was one of the founding members of the Triple Nickel, a very special group here with us today to help present the flags. The 555th Honor Detachment, better known as the Triple Nickel, was founded in 2000 to answer a call from the newly developed Ohio Western Reserve National Cemetery. This all-volunteer organization is made up of veterans from all branches of the armed forces. Their services help honor their fallen brothers and sisters who've served while complying with military protocol. At this time, please rise if you are able as we present the colors.
Good. Forward. Right. 1, 2.
You may be seated. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Matt Brown, principal here at the Wayne County Schools Career Center, and thanks for joining us this afternoon. Back in the fall of 2021, there was a calendar appointment that appeared on my calendar for the day to meet with some criminal justice students about a project. And that's not something that's typically rare for me, so when the students came in, led by Eric Miller, a senior in our Criminal Justice 2 program, and came up with the concept of creating this flag park design. After talking to them about locations, logistics, and what it would take to make sure that this thing came to fruition, I was in full support under the guidance of instructor Warren Caskey and our Skills USA advisor. Fast forward a couple months, I hadn't heard much, and all of a sudden Eric Miller shows up at my door again with a drawing made by one of our substitute teachers, Mr. Mike Whitman. Mr. Whitman, could you wave? It was an excellent drawing, and this concept was coming to fruition right before my eyes. Sometimes student-led projects don't get this far, so I gave Eric the nod to go, let's keep going with this. Fast forward a couple more months, and I'm invited down to the Criminal Justice Lab to go over budgeting, costs, even more detailed concepts, and what they wanted to do with the flag park and what it would take and how it would be important to get business partners involved as well. So not only students, staff, and community was involved in this project, that's what it took to get what you see today come to fruition. This will be here for years to come for everybody to enjoy, and it will only keep getting better as the years progress. And at this time, I would like to bring up our students to talk to you more about the story behind the flag park and the student that was behind its inception and getting this started.
Hello everyone, my name is Madison Followay. I am the Vice President for the Senior Criminal Justice Trade this year. To begin, I would like to thank all of you again for coming to our ribbon cutting ceremony. It is really rewarding to see all of our hard work come to this, so again I just want to thank you all for being here today. As you can see behind me, towards the road, the previous flag park is plain and simple. It does not do honor or justice to the things that it should. That was recognized by last year's senior class, the class of 2022. They were determined to create something bigger and something that would do justice to the school, to the country, and to those who served our country. They designed this flag park to do just that. It was placed strategically in front of the school to brighten it up. It honors our country and those who have served through the inclusion of each military branch's flag and the brick pavers engraved with the alumni of Wayne County Schools Career Center who have served in the military. As can be expected, beginning this project was no easy feat. As this was a student-led project and cost a large sum of money, many of us were required to step up and dedicate our time. We wrote letters to companies, small businesses, and prominent individuals around Wayne County for financial support. Meetings were conducted throughout the school, and presentations were given to build community awareness. Through the support of the community, we were able to hold a groundbreaking ceremony earlier in this past October. The hard work and dedication of many has gotten us to this point, the ribbon cutting ceremony. We hope that you all can enjoy this moment. Next is going to be Shyla Thilman, the president of our Skills USA.
I'd like to start out again by saying thank you once more to all of you for coming out today to help us celebrate the opening of the private first class Eric J. Miller Memorial Flag Park, as it is a meaningful project not only to the Skills USA chapter, but to the criminal justice class and all the supporters we've had. Standing up here today, I cannot express the amount of gratitude there is towards the ones who have supported and helped us with creating and constructing this project. The flag park you see today is only in Phase 1 and 2. We are still in the process of completing Phase 3. We still need names of Career Center student alumni who have served or are currently serving in the armed forces. If you or anyone else you know have any names, please contact Mr. Warren Caskey here at the Career Center. At this time, we would like to recognize names of donors, starting with our very first one being the Western Emblem Club, number 374, the Wayne County Schools Career Center Hospitality, the Wayne County Schools Career Center Robotics, Wayne County Schools Career Center National Honor Society, the Wayne County Schools Career Center Student Leadership Council, Jenny Bakley, Robert and Sarah Andrasic, Kristen and Walt Sampson, Teresa Morgan, Nancy Nelden, Chris Boyan, the Widmer Foundation, Tim Erming, Linda and Jay Plybon, Jessica and David Immel, Crystal and Kevin Douglas, Warren and Heidi Caskey, Betty Hofges and Todd Fetty, Everett and Sue Lawson, the Disabled American Veteran Chapter 44W, the Rittman Firefighters, the Worcester Nazarene Church, Albright Welding, and Denny's Dinah Klein. Please give a round of applause to these generous individuals. The next group of names will be receiving a plaque for meeting the level of Eagle, Red, White, or Blue designation of donation. The B&K Concrete, I don't know, Bedrock Landscaping. We have plaques for you guys if you want to come forward if the companies are here. We have our skills officers waiting to hand them out. Mr. Mike Whitman. Orville Trucking and Grading Company. Worcester Rotary Club. The Worcester Brush. Orvillon Incorporated, the Scheffler Group, the Wayne County Schools Career Center Criminal Justice Class, the Wayne County Schools Career Center Skills USA Chapter, the Lynn R. Mumma Foundation, and the Worcester Elks Lodge number 1346. I want to say thank you again to all of our donors, and I'd like to welcome up our Skills USA Chapter Vice President, Carissa Brinker.
Brave is the first word that comes to mind when I think of Eric Miller. Eric was a 2022 graduate of the Criminal Justice Program here at the Career Center. He is also very involved in Skills USA, serving as a local officer last school year. Eric, along with the rest of the Criminal Justice Class of 2022, is the reason we are all here today. He was passionate about the flag park. He took initiative to getting the flag park design started and approved by the school. Eric was one out of 4 of the Criminal Justice Class of 2022 that enlisted into the military. He finished basic training in Fort Sill, Oklahoma this past October. Eric has inspired so many people to carry out what he couldn't with his incredible ideas that we made a reality. Eric was ambitious. He was a friend to all, making friends in the Explorer program and making tons of friends with people here at the Career Center. His energy always made people laugh, from tipping over wheelchairs to staying up until 5 a.m. on a school trip, shining his flashlight through the window, to being a backseat driver while listening to Taylor Swift, to shoving people in trunks. To be around him was to know joy and happiness. He has impacted all of our lives. Eric always said and would want us to remember, be brave when no one else will be. At this time, we are going to take a moment of silence to honor Private First Class Eric J. Miller. Thank you. Would Private First Class Eric J. Miller's family please come forward to cut the ribbon and officially open the park? There's only one there. Okay, just cut in the middle. Okay. We can pass the scissors too if you want. I don't see the second pair. That's okay. Would the criminal justice class of 2022 please come forward to reveal the private first class Eric J. Miller Memorial Park plaque? They're coming. Thank you all again so much for being here.
Thank you all, students, staff, friends, and families, for joining us for such a special and significant occasion. We're so proud to be a part of a community that values and respects all that this flag park represents. It is with tremendous gratitude that we officially close out our ceremony today with the reading of a poem shared with us by the Triple Nickel and read by Leah Russin.
God bless the veterans. It is the veteran, not the preacher, who gave us freedom of religion. It is the veteran, not the reporter, who has given us the freedom of the press. It is the veteran, not the poet, who has given us freedom of speech. It is the veteran, not Congress, who gave us the freedom to assemble. It is the veteran, not the courts, who has given us the right to a fair trial. It is the veteran, not the politician, who has given us the right to vote. It is the veteran who salutes the flag, who served under the flag, and whose coffin is draped by the flag. It is the veteran's last breath that makes the flag wave. Thank you for celebrating the private first class Eric J. Miller Memorial Flag Park.